Welcome to another installment of the New York Minute Podcast. I'm Eric Casson. Remember, you can catch us on Instagram at NEWYRKMIN. Also on Spotify, we got video and audio. And right here on YouTube, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, and give us a comment below. Tell us what you think about the show. Helps us out immensely. Welcome. What a wild weekend of the NFL we had, and thank God. Much better than the first round. The second round definitely packed a punch, and the Kansas City Chiefs are first on the plate against the Texans. And I never really hated the Kansas City Chiefs. Never had an axe to grind with them. Likeable story. Andy Reid looks like a walrus. Mahomes is a likable dude. Travis Kelce, before he completely sold out and got a funky haircut like me, was a likable guy. But now, the story is starting to change. I can't stand when Patrick Mahomes gets out of the pocket and then goes around the sideline and starts shucking and jiving by the sideline. You saw the play with the two Texans converging on Mahomes, where the 15-yard flag was thrown, and they didn't even hit Patrick Mahomes. So Patrick Mahomes is kind of having his cake and eating it too, where once a player leaves the line of scrimmage, a quarterback, they're allowed to be tackled. They're like any other player. But now, since the NFL is a quarterback-driven league, they're really worried about Patrick Mahomes going down with an injury. So when in doubt, throw that laundry, refs, because they are trying to save their investment. But then, because the logo, the Super Bowl logo, is red and yellow, which every knucklehead in the world says, that's going to predict the Super Bowl, the red and the yellow. Hulk Hogan's going to win the Super Bowl. That's what it means, red and yellow. But I think the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win again because they're the best team in the league. They're the best coached. Spags is the best defensive coordinator. They got the best offense coordinator, best quarterback, clutch tight end, amazing running back, awesome defensive end. All the keynotes, they've been there before. They know how to win. You know, last night I was having a conversation with my friend, and we were talking about who's going to win the Ravens or the Bills game. And I texted him, who do you think is the less of a choke artist, Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen? And he said, that's a great way to put it, because they both choke, whether it comes to Josh Allen with the Chiefs or Lamar Jackson gets to the playoffs and can never get it done, and he's Superman in the regular season. Also, I feel bad for anybody that had the Chiefs covering 9.5. Imagine this. You get up from your couch to have a celebratory beer because you just covered your bet, and then you come back to the couch to watch the punter running out of the back of the end zone, and you just lost thousands of dollars. I would have thrown my TV into the street. Luckily for me, I was on the other end of that bet, so I didn't do anything to my television. I gave it a nice hug. But just imagine that. And that also just goes back to people are really skeptical of the NFL. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about all the penalty calls on the Kansas City Chiefs? Do you think there's something fishy going around? Do you think that they protect Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs so they can have a great product for the Super Bowl? Also, that safety play that Kansas City ran, it happens a lot. It happened 5 times throughout the season. They don't want the punter to fumble the ball in the end zone so the other team gets a touchdown. And there's a lot of things that go into it. I don't think it was nefarious. I don't think there was anything illegal going on. But just game after game after game, the refs are quick on the draw, man, with that flag. Every time you're watching a Kansas City Chiefs game, you don't know after every play whether it's going to stand, whether it's going to stay, whether it's going to be reviewed, whether they got money on the game. That's another thing. Gambling in the NFL, you can't tell me that this is not dictating outcomes of games. It used to be Joey would talk to Vinny down the block and have a bookie and put a few boxes of ZD on a game, and really it wasn't mainstream. Now everybody's got money on the game. Now everybody's got a gambling app. Now everybody wants to win. And if you remember, on the back of an NFL ticket, it says the NFL deems the outcome of games just like it does on a WWE ticket. So don't get it twisted, guys. If there's a better outcome and that means more money in the NFL's pocket, they're going to do it. Look at the TV deals. Look at the billions of dollars being spent of revenue on the NFL. It's insanity. But let's be honest. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl once again. I don't care how good the Bills are. The Kansas City Chiefs are at home, and until proven otherwise, Patrick Mahomes is winning another AFC title game. Even though he dances around like Gumby and gets every call from the NFL referees, he's still one of the best ever to do it, and everyone thought no one ever could surpass Tom Brady. But guess what? His name's Patrick Mahomes, and he's going to do it again this year. He's going to go to another Super Bowl. You know, the Chiefs had the most wins by 1 point this year in the NFL. The last team to do that was the Vikings 2 years ago when they got bounced in the first round from the New York Giants. That ain't this Kansas City Chiefs team, guys. I am rooting for the Buffalo Bills, even though they're a divisional rival. They are in New York. In fact, they're probably the only New York team that we got, if you're looking at a map. So I hope the Bills go in there and beat the Chiefs, but, I hope $1 million lands in my backyard tomorrow. I don't think either of them are going to happen. I don't trust the Bills head coach. I just believe in Andy Reid and Spags. You got one of the best head coaches of all time and the best defensive coordinator of all time. So it sounds like a winning formula to me.